All right, the Maine story keeps getting worse and worse. Democrats in Maine look like they're going from bad to worse. So let's talk about this story and a few others. Governor Hochul helping the Chinese. We welcome back Ben Domenech, Fox News contributor. We welcome back Ben Ferguson, host of the Ben Ferguson podcast. Thank you, gentlemen. Before I want to look, Troy Jackson for Graham Plattner sounds like a lousy trade. He's a big phony. But I just want to read a couple things here from think tank Common Sense for Maine. Maine, they've ruined Maine. Maine leads the nation in child abuse rates. Maine's infrastructure ranks dead last. Maine's got the nation's largest increase in electricity rates, the highest property tax burden, zero job growth, 46th in ease of starting a business. Public education ranks 41st. I mean, they've wrecked a perfectly good state, Ben Domenech. Now they're trying to shove this Troy Jackson, who was a Republican conservative, and he's now some big liberal socialist. I don't get any of this.
I'm sorry. I don't want to depict Troy Jackson as being worse than Graham Plattner, because I think we know that Graham Plattner is almost certainly a worse person. So I don't want to go too far in this direction, Larry, if you'll forgive me. But when it comes to his ideology, the truth is this does not look like an upgrade in any way, sense, shape, or form. And look, we have talked about how this DSA appeal is based entirely on the belief that the American people have no memory, that they do not recall in any way the mistakes of the past that were made around the world when it came to embracing socialism, that they view this instead as some kind of nondescript and completely uplifting version of what happens in Nordic countries and the like. And that's a complete falsehood. That's not what these people believe. That's not what they're interested in. And they are very open about that fact. So look, when you listen to these people, and I think this is something that is really important in American politics, when you listen to the crazy things that these people say, believe them. It's what we heard from Kamala Harris back in the day when all the journalists came out and said, oh, there was no way that she was for, having state-funded, transitions for trans prisoners, what have you. And then, of course, they all got fact-checked, and it was like, no, actually, she said it, and she said it on camera and in writing and everything else. So the truth is, believe these people when they say these crazy things, because we have every indication that they do believe them. I think that Maine voters are going to reject this kind of thing. Yeah. They know the truth, and they know that Susan Collins has delivered for their state.
I mean, these Democrats have been running the state. They basically ruined a perfectly good state, Ben Ferguson.
Yeah,
that's my point.
An amazing state.
I mean, it used to be a good state. It used to be a healthy state, and it no longer is.
Yeah. Well, look at the guy that now everyone is getting around. All you have to do is look at Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has now told you that the last guy who has had the Nazi tattoo and all the abuse of women was amazing. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you a redo. And now he picks the next one. Like, does anyone trust Bernie Sanders right now on any endorsement anywhere in the country? And if you are a voter in this state, you should look at what Bernie Sanders just gave you last time. And if he's telling you, wait, I've got you another one. But wait, there's more. I mean, this guy's worse than a ShamWow guy. At least then you got something in the mail from him. So I look at this and I sit there and I go, hey, you know what? If you want to trust Bernie Sanders, you're a special kind of stupid. I just got to say it, just to be honest.
Yeah, well, Susan Collins is going to win. She's going to win, for better or worse. Ben Domenech, let me raise another point. I want to come down to New York. Ha, ha, ha. Governor Hochul, okay, she is now voting for China. She wants a year ban on data centers, okay? This is like what she and Andrew Cuomo, remember him, did on fracking. Pennsylvania fracked and pipeline. It's a roaring economy. New York did neither. It's like the old East Berlin and West Berlin story. So here they go again, only it's data centers. And then just for the heck of it, millionaires, New York's millionaires are leaving. I never thought I'd see this. They're leaving. They're taking the tax base away from it. And guess what? They're going to Florida and Texas, Ben. So it's not just Maine, okay? Lightning has struck in New York once again.
The primary beneficiaries of this ridiculous statement and position from Governor Hochul are the neighbors of Ben Ferguson. They're all the people in red states who are going to benefit from the fact that this business is going to go flowing to states like Texas. It's going to go in directions that are going to actually benefit consumers. And look, you mentioned China at the outset of that. People need to understand that there's a campaign going on right now. It's a campaign that is very noticeable on social media. It is designed to foment opposition to these data centers and to the energy being used to support them in communities based on lies. And a lot of it is something that, look, I'm as much about communities being able to decide, to self-determine the way that they go forward. But when it comes to these blue states making a decision against these things, they are doing the bidding of communist China that does not want America to be in the lead when it comes to AI or when it comes to these data centers. Communities should be able to make the decisions for themselves. But the truth is, red states are going to benefit gigantically from the fact that blue states are not going to accept these things.
And Ben, these Democrats purport to help working people. They are not. These are jobs. These data centers, people, welders, electricians, carpenters. There's so many jobs available for working class folks, okay, that may not have 3 advanced degrees from Bowdoin College or whatever. You get my point? This is exactly the opposite of what they claim.
Yeah, I almost don't want to tell the truth because I love all these people coming to Texas. But when you look at the governor of New York and you look at what she's telling the people there about these data centers, she's flat out lying to them. Like, we have a lot of them here in Texas. The lie they tell you, well, they're going to run out of natural resources and water. All these data centers are now built on a closed circuit water system. So they reuse the water over and over. They're not gushing in more water, taking from the community. Then they put out another lie and they say, well, the grid's going to go down, aka the power grid. Guess what? In Texas, when you build these now, it actually adds supply to the grid in that area. They build out and expand it so it's more reliable grid for the people in the community where these are being built. So look, if she wants to keep lying to the people of New York and sending all these amazing jobs to Texas, we will happily take them because they say for every one job that you have right directly with the data center, you have about 5 other jobs that are created because of all the aid and support and all the other things you mentioned. Right. So for us, we're loving it. And if New York wants to screw themselves again on this one, knock yourself out.
East Berlin and West Berlin all over again.
It's a great analogy.
I'm telling you. Ben Domenech, thank you. Ben Ferguson, thank you. You're both spectacular. All right.